What's up guys, welcome back to another video. It's Forza here. Recently you guys really seem to enjoy that like 10 knives you should buy in CSGO right now video, so we're doing the exact same, but this time we're going to be doing it for gloves. Obviously one of the big things you're doing in CSGO is pair knives and gloves, so this isn't going to be a perfect pairing video, but it's just going to be 10 gloves that I think you should consider picking up right now in Counter-Strike 2023 before we go into Counter-Strike 2. So if you do enjoy it and you're excited like this guy jumping around, then please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're here, and let's go right into it. And to clarify, I'm using the vanilla knife because it means there isn't a clash with the gloves. And the first pair of gloves you can already see is going to be the driver gloves diamondback. This is a pair of gloves that I honestly never paid much attention to. I think whenever it comes to these style gloves, you always go for like the snow leopard or the king snake. But these honestly look really good, especially for the price you can get them in a field test it. And they don't really clash with skins too much. So it's a decent neutral set you can go for. My second suggestion for you is going to be the Bloodhound gloves in charred. Now, everyone always goes for like the unhinged sort of gloves. And to be honest, they are one of the best neutral pairs you can go for. But if you can get this charred pair in like minimal wear or factory new, it honestly looks so good and blends in with pretty much any sort of inventory you're building. Obviously, a little bit of red on the wrist, but outside of that, it's super neutral. Set of gloves that I'm personally considering picking up are going to be the hand wraps duct tape. These are, again, they're neutral. They're not like the most flashy, brilliant gloves, and they're really budget friendly, which makes them good, but they pair really nice with the vanilla knives, if I'm being honest. And, as I say, they don't really clash with any weapons that you're going to have, or any weapon skins that you'll be working with either, which is always a bit of a nicety. You're not forced into a theme. Now, a pair of gloves I really enjoy, but I know they have a clash with a lot of skins, which is kind of the issue for them. It's going to be these driver gloves, Queen Jags. These look fantastic even when you go to, like, field test it. I love them, I love the style, but I feel like you are forced, because of that brown and like sort of like tanny beige sort of colour, with then obviously like the print on it, like the leopard print, you're kind of forced into like specific themes for them. But if you're happy to rock these with like without forcing a theme, they'll still look good with some skins like the Legion of Anubis, for example. It's time for another set of hand wrap gloves, and this time it's going to be the badlands. I've always been a really big fan of these. Honestly, they look at the old fall camos you used to get in Call of Duty, which is why I personally really like them. But then I also feel like obviously they work best with like orange skins because that's kind of the color they go for. But I also feel like they're not necessarily clashing not too much with other skins. They kind of just like they just complement it in a way without taking the full focus. Then I have a surprising option, which is the third commando company, and they're going to be the moto gloves. Now, these seem incredibly cheap for moto gloves, and I guess it's like a case of they don't really pair too nicely with like many options. But honestly, I'm looking at these now. I think if you're looking for like a pair of gloves that isn't like the go-to that everyone suggests for every single time when you're looking to pick up a pair of gloves, these are definitely a consideration you could have, because I like the fact that the knuckle padding's like black, you get a mix of like greens and reds through it. Like, it's a very unique pair of gloves that in the right inventory can look really fitting. The moto gloves I do think that are a no-brainer are the Polygons. These in field test that pair super nicely for any blue inventory, or if you go and say blue and white, you can see here, they look great with a print stream. Not so great with the Legion of Anubis, which is obviously going to be the thing you're going for here. They have to fit a theme you're going for, and I think honestly Polygons just are one of those gloves. They look perfect, especially if you're going for a blue inventory. Now, a pair of gloves I hadn't considered before, but I am now, is actually the Specialist gloves of Forest DD Pat. These in field test that actually look pretty solid, and these actually look pretty solid in field test, like I'm saying. So I think this is a set that Specialist gloves are obviously one of the most sought after gloves in the game. And I'll be honest, normally they are a little bit overpriced, a little bit expensive. But the field test options for these actually look pretty good. This man has to be an enjoyer off my up right now. Give him the deagle as well, if you can see that, mate. Yeah, these are 100% a consideration, and I'm possibly, if I stick with the green theme, which we covered like help me build my inventory, this could be an option. Now, we have two options left to go, and honestly, here are the boom gloves. A pair of gloves I never really thought I would enjoy too much while looking at the preview, but I think this is exactly why you need to jump into servers like this sometimes and actually have a look around, because I never would have pinned these as a pair of gloves that I actually like to look off. But you know what? I do kind of like it. Like, the overall colors, they don't, like, there's a little bit of red through there, but it doesn't necessarily clash with anything. Like, with this Legion of Anubis, they actually work kind of nicely. Let's see what they're like with wear. Like, we've generated a field tested pair, and honestly, obviously the black starts to go a little bit brown, but they still look decent. So this is one surprise we've had from this video. And then the final pair of gloves I'm going to suggest are going to be the Racing Green. These are notoriously one of the cheapest pair of gloves in the game, but if you're going for a green inventory, they're almost a no-brainer as one of the first skins you can pick up that fit in really nicely. Obviously, there's a lot of different gloves that could have featured. You've seen some yellow bandits now, for example. But I wanted to go very similar to the knife video. I didn't want to go for the 10 generic skins that everyone always recommends for you. I wanted to offer something a little bit different that isn't just also necessarily the most expensive ones. Because obviously, if you could, you should go pick up the best skins in the world. So you need to go for these ones that are a bit more budget friendly, that still look really good, and I think across the board, I've done a really nice collection here with these 10. If you let me know which one was your favourite out of the 10 we've showcased here, that would be greatly appreciated. And also, if you think there's anything I've drastically missed here that maybe I could have included that sort of fits that price area we're in, and the not going for just the generic go-to options over and over again, that would be really cool. So let me know in the comments down below. Like I say, hit that like button if you enjoy, hit the subscribe button if you're new here, and thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye.